This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Monday, January 5th, 2026. I'm Gary Dick. Hammond Mayor Tom McDermott is predicting the Chicago Bears will come to Indiana as they search for a potential new stadium location. Bears CEO Kevin Warren announced last month that the team is expanding its search to include sites in Northwest Indiana due to the state of Illinois indicating it would not consider providing financial assistance for a new stadium project in 2026. Speaking on his podcast, McDermott said if the Bears are going to consider Northwest Indiana for a new stadium, Hammond will be in that conversation.
They want property tax certainty. This is compelling for why Indiana makes sense to me. Property tax certainty. In other words, the Bears want a deal where they could lock in a stable payment each year rather than risk much higher taxes once the stadium and development are completed. So they're boxed in, right? Soldier Field's outdated. It limits revenue. Arlington Heights needs public infrastructure money that the Illinois General Assembly is unwilling to give, and Springfield isn't buying what the Bears are selling. That's why you're hearing the quiet part out loud now. If Illinois won't play ball, then the Bears are willing to look elsewhere.
The latest report from the Indiana Association of Realtors shows home sales across the state saw a slowdown in November. Pending home sales last month totaled more than 5,800, about 1% higher than the same month in 2024. But closed sales saw a 5% year-over-year decrease. The median sale price for November was $267,000. That's about 3% higher than November of 2024, but down from the previous month. From the state's number one source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech. Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader. Bowling Vision Center in Elkhart is marking a milestone moment in its 65-year history as a third-generation practice and positioning itself at the forefront of emerging eye care technology. Under the leadership of its CEO, Haley Bowling, the practice has become the first in the region to adopt a new FDA-approved treatment aimed at slowing and potentially reversing vision loss associated with age-related macular degeneration.
The Valeda Light Delivery System is a really special instrumentation that is just now becoming available in the United States this year. And so we adopted it early, and the reason why is for 65 years we have been treating people with age-related macular degeneration. For all these decades that we've been caring for people, we have not had a true intervention outside of behavioral and lifestyle changes, but as far as medical intervention, it's always been kind of a wait-and-see approach. So this is the very first time that we've been able to provide hope to people with AMD.
The Greater Kokomo Economic Development Alliance has a new leader behind its efforts to promote downtown, and the organization didn't have to look far to fill that role. Cassie Braden has been named manager of the Greater Kokomo Downtown Association. She'll oversee downtown programming and serve as the primary contact for downtown partners in promoting and improving that downtown experience. Animal health officials continue to find positive cases of bird flu on commercial poultry farms throughout northern Indiana. Last week, a commercial table egg pullet facility in LaGrange County was found to have the virus, that according to the Indiana State Board of Animal Health. Since October 9, more than 900,000 birds have been depopulated due to positive tests of highly pathogenic avian influenza on poultry farms across Elkhart, LaGrange, and Noble counties. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.